Welcome to day 3. I'm so glad you're here. Yesterday, we talked about our mission. How are we going to go about changing the world, and what tools and technologies have we built to enable that? And today, we're going to talk about the way you go about controlling your schedule, your time, your team, and your money. As we get going today, let me ask you a personal question. How long has it been since you stopped believing that you are or could be a superhero? How long's it been since you stopped believing that you have the power to save the world? Look, when you're a child, it's quite natural to stop believing after a while, stop believing that that could ever happen. But since then, you've worked really hard and you've acquired some superpowers. Your superpower is called leadership. Leadership is what can launch a technology on thousands of college campuses across the globe that can end up empowering billions of people to improve their lives. Leadership can help turn this around. It can take us from here to here. It's with leadership that we can help these small businesses that are being exploited step up and fight back against the big corporate machines that are slowly but surely pushing them out of business. Leadership can help turn this around, and it can even generate millions of dollars for you and your family. Imagine owning a piece of the future. Look, when these people sacrificed 100% of their pay for years, some very difficult years, so that we could say no to this billionaire, and to this billionaire, and to this billionaire. They did that. They said no. They sacrificed a lot of money. They sacrificed their power so that we could now have this power to launch the world's first digital economy that's free of Wall Street. So instead, our profits can go to those users and change their lives, the businesses, territory owners, and leaders like you, right? That's you. And by the way, only 8 days to go until you potentially own a piece of the future, right? What am I talking about? A territory of your own. Do you remember this? Territory of your own, where most of the revenue from our local platform in your area goes to you. Pretty cool, right? As a reminder, your major costs would be covered. Anything above $100 would be covered. How does that get judged? Do you remember this conversation? Success leaves clues. Well, hopefully you're showing up to your calls on time, despite all the things that might get in your way. Hopefully your camera's on, you're not driving. Hopefully you're responding or replying to all communications. If you can do those things, you're doing well, and you're likely to get a territory, right? So keep up the good work. Remember our orientation objectives. It's to get you successful quickly and as efficiently as possible. And so today, I want to talk about how it is that you can control everything that you need to control. And then tomorrow, we're going to get busy starting to build your team. And we'll go deeper on that subject on day 5 and set you up to have an amazing team. As we discussed, you have the power to save the world, and it's called leadership. But you need the tool that's going to help you, and that's called the CRM. The CRM is how you build your team so you can lead your team. And if you're granted a territory of your own, CRM is also going to be the way you build your business and cash out. Let me show you the CRM. When you sign in, you click that hamburger button, and that's where you do things from access your dashboard, schedule your interviews for people that have already decided they want to be on your team, start your interview when it's call time and they're showing up and ready to interview with you. Merchant dashboard. If you have a territory, where are all those merchants? It's all going to be right there in your merchant dashboard. And as the college students start coming in, you see them in the CRM as well. Let me scroll down a bit, show you some more things that happen in the CRM. You've got your organization. If you're a leader with people underneath you, you're going to see your organization there. If you want to write to support, you do it right from the CRM. If you want to meet with support live, you do it right from there as well. Your calendar, so everyone knows your schedule. Training videos are all there. You even access all kinds of resources right there from the CRM. So everything happens in the CRM. In fact, that's where you go to join your call. Going forward, to join your DL, to join the call, you click that button and you join your call right from there. By the way, as a leader, when you want to start your call, you're going to click this little button, and right from there, that's where you'll see your team members start to go green as they all pop into the call with you. Now, there's a whole lot of options when it comes to CRM. And the thing about them is, as your users start to grow in those, your costs start going through the roof. often hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, as you can see here. And with the ProFlow CRM, that's what we're going to recommend for you. There's no such cost. As your users shoot up and you've got tons of revenue and transactions, your cost doesn't go up. It stays at that $95. And of course, the need for a CRM should not come as a surprise to anyone. We covered it on the very first day of orientation when we were talking about the minor costs that you would need to cover. And ProFlow CRM is already technically integrated into the Movement platform. So you don't need to be technical and you don't have to pay technical people. It's all set up for you. So what we're going to do right now is create a CRM account for you so you can join your DLs via CRM and access everything you need from that. The CRM is the way you run your entire business, whether you're a leader, territory owner, or both. So today, right now, we're going to create your CRM. We're going to set it up so you're ready for your leadership calls. And then we're going to walk you through how to get your team members, how to lead your team, chat, meet with support, a whole lot more. All happens through the CRM. So let's do this together. Point your browser at check.movement.college. That is a URL. Put that into your browser, check.movement.college. I'll wait right here for you to give you a moment to do that. So open up your browser and type this URL into it, check.movement.college. And when you do that, it's going to look like this. This is how you set up your CRM. You're going to see a page pops up like that. And as you can see here, we have a very special page set up with ProFlow CRM just for our global directors. So put in your first name, last name, your email, and your phone. Just fill those out like I did right there and click next. On the next page, guess what? This is where we're going to get your territory choices. Just in case we're going to grant you a territory in 8 days from now, this is where you do it. So what you want to do is spell out the names of colleges and universities near you, your first choice, your second, and your third. You want to spell them out, don't abbreviate it. Here, let me show you how I've done that here. Right, and let me give you some advice here. 4-year university is better than a 2-year university. You know, if there's a business base around the college or university, it's better than one that doesn't have that. Let's see, what else? Obviously, larger college university better than a smaller one. And they've got to be near you. You don't want it to be an hour away, if at all possible, right? Make sure it's very close to you. And all else being equal, you know, if there's more than one available in your area, you're going to get the one that's higher up on that list. So put them in the right order. And I'm going to stop here for just a minute and let you do that. And if you need to Google it, by the way, just Google largest colleges and universities near me or near your zip code, right? Largest colleges or universities near me or near your zip code. Type that into Google and you're going to see what they are, and it'll help jog your memory. You're probably already aware of some of the colleges and universities in your area. I'm going to stop here and let you do that. Large ones better than small ones. Business space around the stores and restaurants, that's a good thing. 4-year university better than a 2-year community college. Let's just pause here for just a minute and let you do that. And don't worry, by the way, if you decide later you want to change your mind, you'd rather have gone a different direction with those, support is right here to help you. In fact, you're going to be able to access support to write to them or to meet with them right through the your CRM, as you saw. So don't worry, let's just get something on paper here, and then you can spend the next couple of days doing some research if you want to, and you can update those at that point, and it's not going to throw you back in any way, right? Because we've got 8 days still to go until that decision's made. For now, just put in at least one choice and up to 3. It's going to give you a few more seconds. Please don't abbreviate, spell it out, because USF could mean University of San Francisco or University of Southern Florida. All right. Hopefully you've had the opportunity to enter at least one in there. And like I said, you can always go back to support and give them new information. All right, and on the next page, so this is where you get your CRM going. As you can see, ProFlow, the least costly of all the choices. ProFlow is going to cost you $95 a month. We've negotiated a really good price for you. As you can see there, it's cancel anytime. There's no long-term agreements, no funny business like you get with some of those other CRM where you have to give them 30-day notice if you want to cancel, which really means they want you to keep paying when you don't need the thing. Everything is straightforward here, and it's integrated fully into everything we're doing. And it's going to make it so you don't need to have an office, right? Everything will happen through your CRM. So just fill that out like I've done here. Click the terms there and click submit. And if all goes well, you're going to end up somewhere like this. It's going to sign you in to your CRM, and you'll be right in there like that. Now, first thing you want to do is just click the photo part right in there and add your photo, right? Put a face on your account so everyone can see you. And see the little hamburger button up there? Just remember this. That's where you go to see all those choices we had talked about, right? Whether it's starting your interviews, scheduling your interviews, and we're going to go through all that, by the way, in the next couple of days. Or it's meeting with support, writing to support, doing all the other things you want to do. It's all in the CRM. This is the tool that gives you the power you need to do the magic that you're about to do. Again, to access all those things, just go to your hamburger button. All right, now, what if you forget? What if your browser closes? How do you get access to it? You just go to movement.college/CRM. That's where you sign in. Your login will be your email address that you just entered into that system, and your password will be set to movement123. Try to remember that, 123, movement123, all lowercase, and then be sure to change your password to something else. That'll be easy for you to remember. And going forward, all your calls will all be happening via the CRM. All right. And that is how you're going to control everything right through that tool. And so congratulations. That was quick and easy, right? Tomorrow, it's time to start building your team. It's time to start doing some interviews to make sure the people that are joining your team are people that you like, you think they can do the job, the chemistry is good. We want you to have that choice, right? We don't want to push a team onto you. We want you to like the people that you're about to add to your team. And so on that note, we'll see you tomorrow.